Subspace is created by the legendary hero, Balor Joaquin, along with the establishment of the Academy, is an alternative space from reality. The damage and pain experienced there are real, but it does not apply to reality, since there is no intervention from reality. Even murder can be overlooked there. Sieg and Meta discussed about the Subspace Battle Royale. Meta explains as it is a tradition at our school that is held every year. But this year we tried to apply the Battle Royale format differently than before, dividing them into groups of 10 and rank them based on who survives the longest. It will be a survival game where there are no restrictions on armament. Sieg notes if there are no restrictions on armament, then the elite students will take the advantage of the situation. Meta replies that they had to compromise as much as possible, as this academy is funded primarily by the nobility's money. And she went through a lot of trouble to introduce a new system of special admission student. Inside the training hall, the students admire the granddaughter of the Sword Emperor. And our MC standing behind is shocked that it's completely different from the game. He thinks the students are fools to trying to strike up a conversation with her, and he would have been one of them if I didn't know better. Having played the game to some extent, I know. Abel von Nibelung is a player of the Miracle's Blessing M and is connected to the protagonist. He thinks as a special admission student he don't belong in this mess. He'd rather avoid getting involved and ending up with a noisy school life. He had his self-imposed motto for the future to complete his studies smoothly, obtain a regular job and lead a secure life. He thinks being a hero with a super high salary is good, but just by pulling out a knife gives him the creeps. His body is still trembling. Let the main players protect the world, while he searches for other comfortable jobs. A mini floating machine explains the rules for the 783rd class assignment test of Joaquin Academy. It announces that this year's assignment test will be Battle Royale. Among the 10 cadets, the top rank is Star, ranks 2 to 3 are Dragon, ranks 4 to 7 are Wolf, and ranks 8 to 10 are Ordinary. Based on these results, students will be assigned to different classes. Scores will be automatically calculated, and there is no time limit. MC recognizes it as a game. He plans to finish it quickly without drawing attention as Ordinary. The spatial occurrence device activated and the exam begins. May the blessing of the hero be with you. He further resolves to avoid drawing our weapons as much as possible. After some time, the 24th Group S review was completed. After that, 47th Group S review was completed. While observing the results, Meta mentions to Sieg that this batch includes his granddaughter, as well as the descendants of Chang Song and Joel Gung. It seems to her that the results were practically predetermined. She notes that his granddaughter Abel demands a fair review with the time of 7 minutes and 14 seconds as an incredible record with a C-class weapon, placing in the Academy top 10 student. While it's not as good as Sieg's record, Sieg acknowledges as it's only natural for a descendant of Nibelung. As the event comes to an end, Sieg gets up from his seat and wanted to leave. Seeing this, Meta reminds him of one group remaining. Sieg dismisses it as they just descendants of pigs. Just as he is about to leave, strange sensation washes over everyone in the training hall. Meta questions Sieg whether he felt it as well, to which he responds that it's ridiculous. Before anyone can understand the situation, the subspace cracks open and 2 students crash to the ground. Seeing this, Meta immediately asks for medical support and to check the vital signs of the cadets who have just arrived. The sky shines again and a knife falls from the space. The outcome was already decided. Shifting the scene inside the subspace, our MC finds himself caught up in a deathmatch with a sheer bad luck. By seeing the situation, our MC recognized them as the evil twins of the Iron Family's Mao Jun and Mao Shun. Despite their natural talent, the twins' brutal violence and duality were almost boundless. MC curses them for playing with other students for 30 minutes. He thinks that he looks so weak that the brothers didn't even notice him. The brothers asks each other how many have each one has taken care of. Shun replied he had only 4. Pointing to a girl, Jun allowed Shun to take care of her. The girl trembles in fear as one of the brothers starts to approach. Our MC feels a surge of frustration as he notices the girl is in fear and has lost the will to fight. Shun, seeing the girl in fear, tells her that she is her type. As he was about to kill the girl, our MC steps in with anger and asks them why they are going so far in a subspace with such cruelty and calls them psychopaths without even realizing it. The brothers, noticing the special student batch, calls our MC a lowly bastard. Shun decides to deal with him personally. Jun asks Shun to take down anyone who disrespects their family. Looking Shun nearing him, our MC panics and thinks what do now? And thinks of using the blessing of the void because the brothers were desecrating the corpses for 30 minutes.
He thinks avoiding pain for 30-second 1T make any difference for him in this situation. He notices the sashimi knife shining inside the bag. He thinks, if I wield a blade, the blessing will surely manifest. The blessing of the sword god. He curses himself that it hasn't even been half a day since he decided to lead a safe and quit life. Our MC put his hands inside the bag, shocking the brothers, but laughs seeing our MC taking a kitchen knife as weapon. Shun charges and leaps onto our MC to crush him. Our MC resolves to hold on for 30 seconds. He activates the painless blessing for 30 seconds and sword god blessing by unsheathing the knife. Painless blessing neutralizes the sword god's blessing effect. Shun mocks our MC for holding a kitchen knife and was going to swing his weapon. He thinks if you can T-cut it, you die. This sashimi knife against that massive body. It's not a fish but a human being. He recalls asking his boss, why do gangsters always use sashimi knives in movies? Can sashimi knives really cut people like fish? His boss with anger replies that it only happens in movies. Even if a god comes, it's not possible. Back to the present as Shun closes in, MC slashes his hand off with the kitchen knife.